First bit of scrap for the day. Ooh. Not very heavy in weight, but we'll take it. Yeah, so I've got a few little bits on here. Boiler my neighbour chucked on last night when he got home from work. A couple of dismantled microwaves, cooker, a few little bits of scraps. But anyway, welcome back to GD and Son channel. I hope everyone's having a great day. So we're back filming today after some technical difficulties. Technical difficulties being me forgetting to turn on the plug on the GoPro batteries. All been there. Yeah, basically put the batteries in the charger and forgot to turn the plug on all night. Got up in the morning, took them out, put the batteries in, and no go. So that's why we didn't film yesterday. But yeah, back on it today. Gonna go pick up Bill in about an hour. Got to shoot down and do a couple of little jobs, and yeah, that's about it really. So anyway, gonna continue and see what scrap metal we can find on the street. So let's do it. Outback barbecue. It's the same one I've got at my house. Exactly. See that on there? I have to take that off the boiler. Copper and brass. Yeah, so we're going to have a tidy up on the truck anyway. Yeah, I pulled a massive transformer out of that. Wasn't working. So yeah, thought we might as well make the most of it. Scrap it out. Massive transformer. First big fat washer of the day. Morning. Right, I'll cut the cords and that later on because I ain't got my snippers with me. I remember I took them out of the van yesterday and forgot to put them back in, which was a dumb move. But yeah, I've got to go back around my house anyway, so we've got to pick up a fridge freezer today. And I know what you're saying, where are you going to take that? Well, I've got a council coming around my house to collect it. I think they're coming around tomorrow, Wednesday. So I've got to go and pick it up today, drop it off around my house, at which point we'll smash that motor out and I will also get my snippers. So I've got about 20 minutes before I need to start leaving this area to go and get the main man Bill. So let's see what else we can find in the next 20 minutes. So I've just been out and had a bit of a tidy up on the back here. Plenty more space now. Was a right old state earlier on. Need to go back to my house in a bit. Get the angle grinder, cut this off, copper and brass there. Smash the motor out of this washing machine. And that's pretty much it really. Everything else is secure. Took apart this PC the other day. Not really going to bother taking the disk drives out. Don't think there's much in them. Scrapped out the microwaves just for the transformers. There was another battery charger, the thing with the red case on. Took that apart for the transformer in there as well. And yeah, not really going to do anything about the washing machine. I've got a few cables to cut on here. All this stuff's not going. I'm just chucking things into it that I want to keep hold of for now, so I know where it is. But someone did suggest, which is quite a good idea, about putting a bin. So just here where the yellow bar is, putting a bin there and putting a strap around it to hold it in place, and just throwing all of your non-ferrous items or anything you want to keep inside that bin. So one, I haven't got to have it on the floor here because it sort of takes up a lot of space, and two, you just know where everything is, you know, and I can just, any motors you get, smash out a motor, chuck it in the bin, any wire in the bin, copper, bin, brass, bin. You see where I'm going with this? Everything you want to keep goes in the bin. So that is something I'm going to be looking into very, very soon. I just need to get the truck empty and yeah, get it all put in basically, which is going to take me 2 minutes, but it's just one of them things. Every time I remember it, I've got scrap metal on the truck. So anyhow, we're around here now, just waiting for Bill, and then we're going to shoot over to get this item, the mystery item I'm going to call it. You see what it is very, very soon. So we'll wait for Bill and then we'll go and get it. Right, so this is today's pickup, the mystery item under the tarp, or mystery items. And they're only a mystery for you because I already know what they are. So yeah, abracadabra. Got a quad. I wouldn't bother getting that on because we'd have to put that on with a fork truck, I would imagine. Probably. I don't think we'll be able to get that on, but this is what we want to get on today. Might be able to get that on.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, this, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, take that over then. Yeah, this thing I think is going to be a bit too heavy. Saying that. Alright, yeah, maybe.
That doesn't sound like doing anything. That's about as fried as they come.
Yeah, a bit of a shame. Depends if you know anyone that can sort this sort of stuff out.
I don't think you do.
Move that broom for us a minute, Bill.
this a go or?
What, that thing there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we will actually.
Because if we both grab hold of the back and get the lightest part on, the front is then just the lever.
Yeah, I think we'll give it a go. 'Unleaded fuel only. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I'll have to read up on it, see what it is. I imagine it'd be 2-stroke. But I'm going to get someone to take a look at that and see. Can't fix it. (18 horsepower). He said this needed a new clutch on it or something.
Yeah, right.
And the engine itself's pretty damn seized.
Been here for what? 10 years or something like that?
Well, I don't know how long this has been here for, but he said it needed a new clutch. But then again, I don't know how.
Come on, farmer Ted.
Where's it happening? Hey?
It's getting stuck down there, mate. That whole bolt underneath.
Whereabouts?
That whole bolt underneath.
Well, this thing here.
Something's happening like right here. It's cold in that.
Right, anyway, yeah, these are the 2 items. I'm going to check back with you in a minute once we've had a look at it and see what we can do. Right, so me and Bill got them loaded on. There's the quad bike. I say it's only a little 50, but Suzuki one. All the engines there and everything. It's just it's got no pull on the throttle, so it might just be a simple case of the cable might have snapped or something like. Or I don't think it's snapped because it's retracting back in, but maybe there's just something off of there that's missing. So I'm going to get someone to have a look at that over the next week or so. If it's no good, I can just get rid of it for scrap. This bad boy weighs a freaking lot. What do you reckon? That's got to be 200 kg, yeah, easy.
250.
So anyway, it's got a battery on there, so we're going to whip the battery out. I know a lot of you are going to say sell it and stuff like that, but it needs a new clutch. I know that for sure, because that's what the bloke told me. That's why he's not used it. And he said the time to get a new clutch fitted, unless you know what you're doing yourself, you could do the work yourself, buy the part. You know, I'm going to pay someone else to do it. Time I do that and then sell it, it's not in the greatest condition. Bits of plastic missing, very rusty on the engine and bits and pieces. So for all I know, I could get the clutch sorted out and there could be more problems on it than it's worth. So take that down, now I'll go to the scrapyard. Unless someone wants to buy it off me on the way, like sometimes they offer you stuff down the scrapyard for it. I'm more than welcome to take an offer on it, but I'm going to estimate 300 kg just to be on the safe side. So you know, I'll say to them, look, 300 kg at 200 quid a ton, you know, that's what it's worth to me. If you want to offer me more than that, you crack on. So, but yeah, we'll take the battery out nonetheless. And then that car over there, which we'll be getting tomorrow, but that won't be going to our usual yard because we have to take it somewhere different, that one. So anyway, yeah, we've got to go and drop this quad bike off at my house now, pick up a fridge freezer that's going to be coming back, and then I've got to go and give a quote, and then we've got to go and get some more metal, and then we'll be off to the scrapyard and done for the day. So let's go and hit it. Right, so just been around the co-op, got myself a lovely Monster. This is my go-to flavour, and just heading over now to a friend of mine. Used to go to school with him. He's got his own company. He rents out diggers, so you can buy all different types of plant equipment, rollers. Yeah, I mean, he's got loads. He's done really well for himself. So anyway, he's got some metal up there. He's called me up and said, come down, collect it. Doesn't want anything for it either. He's just going to tip it on with a digger, and away we go. So if I don't get to film up there, I will film as soon as we come out, and I'll show you what we've picked up. And then we're going to be heading down to the scrapyard to get rid of all this metal and see how much we can make for the day's work. So let's get over there and see what this bloke's got. Right, so just a quick update. We've just finished in the yard where my friend is, and we've got all the metal. Got some decent bits. We've got like a big arm for a digger, which weighs quite a bit, and then there's another little bin, well, say little bin, it's like a big oil drum just filled up with metal. So we've got all that on the back. The find he did give us, he's given us like a back box to a lorry. Now, I have been looking, and some of these have cats in there, so I've basically rung up my cat man, and he said yes they do, some don't. Is there a code? And we found a code, but it's very, very rusty. So I think he's got like a fine brush that he can rub over it to remove the rust so he can see the code. So we're just going to run down there now and show him this. Something is rattling inside. I know that sometimes happens when the cat gets broken up. I don't know, but yeah, all I do know is we're going to shoot down there now. We're only about 5 minutes away. He's going to check it over, and he's going to tell me if it's worth any money. And then I don't know what the plan is at the minute, whether we're going to go to the scrapyard. I think I'm just going to go home, but the van is playing up. The van's just gone into limp mode. It has come back out of limp mode now. We've turned it off, turned it back on, but it's not looking good. And to be fair, I don't really want to put any extra strain on the engine. You know, as I want to try and reduce it as much as possible until I can figure out what is actually going wrong with it, because you know, if the engine ends up blowing up for some reason, we're going to have a whole different range of problems. So anyway, off to the cat man, and I'll give you an update when we get back and see what it's worth. Right, just a quick little update. We're on our way to our normal yard now, 8 PM, to go and drop off the scrap metal. Nothing in the catalytic converter. There was some codes on there. He took the codes, he ran them through the machine. Nothing came back. He had a little check with, put his hand inside it, and a big tool up there trying to see if there's anything, and he said there's nothing inside it. So whether it's all been blown out or what, I don't know. There is something rattling inside, which could mean it's broken apart. I don't know. However, he's come back to me and said no, and yeah, that's about it really. So just going to take it down there and dump it off in the shred metal. But I'm not taking my metal down there. That's EMR in Ashford. I'm not actually going to take my metal down there because last time I did, they're only 140 a ton, and I'm now getting, it was yesterday, 190 a ton in APM. So always going to use APM for my metal. Just obviously use that one for catalytic converters and stuff like that. But win some, you lose some. Anyway, so we're just on the way there now, and should be there about 20 minutes, and we'll show you us unloading it. Right, so we're all finished in the scrapyard. I've just dropped Bill off and I'm going to be heading home now. I just wanted to run through the figures with you for the load that we dropped off. Now, I'm going to get a lot of stick for the lawnmower, ride-on mower, dropping it off just in the scrapyard, but I've got nowhere to store it. I know the clutch is broken on it anyway. Yes, I'm sure you can probably get a clutch fairly cheap, but I wouldn't know how to fit one. And I don't know if that's the only problem. For all I know, I could end up sorting the clutch out and there could be something else wrong with it, and it could just be a never-ending thing. And you know, if you know about that sort of stuff, if you know how to fix mowers and stuff like that, absolutely great. If you get something like that, you can just take it back to your house, fix it, work on it yourself, and you can sell it and make a lot more money than what I just did. But I don't know how to do any of that stuff, and if I did pay someone to fix it, you know, I'm probably just going to be spending that money, and then by the time I sell it, I'm only going to be making the money back that I've spent on it anyway, so I may as well just get rid of it as scrap and be done with it. So what did we go in with? We went in with 1.2 ton, so just over actually, 1.220, so 1,220 kg at a rate of £190 a ton for mixed iron. Gave me a final sum of £231.80. Now, I can't argue with that really. I mean, done a little bit of scrapping this morning, picked up their washing machine and that, and a few little bits, and then over to there to pick up that, and then a few bits from my friend's house, or my friend's yard, and there we go, 231 quid, heading home for lunchtime. So yeah, just want to say, if you did like the video, please smash that like button for me and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and I'll catch you all on the next video. So take care everyone.